announces the launch of our very first project of 2018, Provident Park Square, as you can see, located at Judicial Layout in Kanakpura Road, Bangalore. What I will do is we'll play a little video that will tell you more about this new and exciting offering that Puravankara brings you, post which Anand can talk about our product and tell us why it's so unique and so different from what the market has to offer, and then we'll open it up for questions and answers. So give it away to the AV guys. Thank you.
There's a rich legacy behind your dream home. A legacy that speaks of two legendary nations and their values. Team Singapore and Team India are coming together for you. Pre-launching Provident Park Square at Judicial Layout, Kanakpura Road, Bangalore. Provident Park Square is a joint development between Keppel Puravankara Development Pvt, the landowner, and Puravankara Ltd, the developer on record. Keppel Puravankara Development Pvt is jointly owned by Singapore-based Keppel Lab and Bangalore-based Puravankara Ltd. With over 42 years of experience in real estate, Puravankara today is amongst the top 5 developers in India. This project is marketed under its Provident brand. For once, the finest minds and brands have come together to give you a world-class home. Homes with expensive features, yet inexpensively priced.
Did you know an investment of 1 lakh rupees in Infosys IPO would now be worth more than 100 crore rupees? 500 rupees per square foot in the year 2000 to about 9,500 rupees? So for people who missed the opportunity in the past, what is the next big investment idea? It's the Kanakpura Road Corridor, the KRC. A lion's share of the investment for the development of Bangalore City has been earmarked for KRC, making it the best investment story for the next 10 years. Despite having all the right mix of economic growth drivers, a strong working population, and ever-improving infrastructure and civic amenities, or connectivity with already developed commercial belts like Electronic City and Mysore Road, the KRC is still one of the most rationally priced property markets in Bangalore, making it a great investment today. Real estate investments are always about tomorrow and not today. It's the location's future that you need to buy. Let's see what's expected to change on the Kanakpura Road Corridor between today and 2025. The 60 feet Kanakpura Road from Saraki to Nice Corridor is being widened considerably. This is expected to allow smooth traffic across Kanakpura Road, JP Nagar, Badashankari, Jayanagar, and further at an expense of about 860 crore rupees. The Kanakpura Road stretch from Nice Road Corridor all the way to Kanakpura town is expected to be a wide 4-lane expressway. Phase 1 of Metro is already operational from Majestic to Yelachinahalli. It is estimated that by December 2018, the Metro rail from Majestic to Anjanapura Township shall be completed. It will then be possible to take a metro all the way to Bayapanahalli on one side and Nagasandra on the other side from KRC through Majestic. With an estimated cost of 11,950 crore rupees, the peripheral ring road is expected to connect Tumkur Road, Bellary Road, Hennu Road, Old Madras Road, and Hosur Road to the existing Nice Road. Now traveling from KRC to the other end of the city, like Bellary Road, will be a short drive across a 6-lane Nice peripheral ring road expressway. By 2025, a well-integrated KRC is expected to witness significant development of residential, commercial, and retail hubs across the corridor. Bangalore's position as one of India's biggest apparel and textile hubs got a further boost. The Karnataka government's High-Level Clearance Committee has approved an exclusive SEZ, Special Economic Zone, for apparel and textile to be set up on the Kanakpura Road, 6 kilometers before Harohalli, with an investment of 1,250 crore rupees. The economic might of KRC is bound to rival high economic zones such as ORR, Bannerghatta Road, and that of the Hosur Road belt. KRC continues to be as scenic as ever thanks to the Talagattapura and Gaggalipura lakes and the Turahalli forest. Buy KRC today before it becomes unaffordable tomorrow. Buy Kanakpura Road. Buy Provident.
I'm loud enough. Arun, do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
You really appreciate that. I think I got mine on now.
Good morning. My name is Anand. I run all client-facing functions for the group here. Thank you for coming here today. And I'll just take a quick 3-4 minutes to give you all a brief about Provident Park Square. Provident Park Square, like you already know, is a joint venture between Keppel Puravankara Development Pvt, which is the landowner, and Puravankara. This project is marketed under the Provident brand. It's our first launch for the new calendar year, and it comes under our affordable luxury brand Provident's umbrella. This is about on a little under 20 acres development, just off Kanakpura Road. You all might know Kanakpura Road and Mysore Road are the biggest beneficiaries of the metro connectivity that is coming up. So with the phase 2 metro, you can actually literally walk from your metro station, Talagattapura station, to your home in Provident Park Square. This is about a 2 million square foot development. It's an integrated development. It's not just residences. It's got residences, it's got dining, it's got shopping. So literally everything that your day-to-day requirement would need is within this community. So there's a micro mall that is located within this project, which would cater to most of the day-to-day requirements of the clients. I kept telling some of your colleagues a little while ago, the affordable housing market is going through a similar phase of what automobiles went through about a decade ago. And allow me to take this analogy. About 7-10 years ago, people started dreaming about giving a car at 1 lakh. You didn't have basic features like, let's say, an airbag or a Bluetooth in a typical 5 to 7 lakh car. You only had it in a 25 lakh car. Affordable housing as an industry has been there for 50 years. People have been buying homes that are affordable to their pockets. It's just that customers did not have options with a credible developer. You had tier 3, tier 4 developers offering these options. 7-8 years back, credible developers like the Puravankara group started coming into the affordable housing segment through a different brand like Provident. Now you have an option for a 35 lakh apartment. You don't need to go to an unscrupulous developer. You can go to tier 1 good quality developers, and many developers like us who are offering that option. That is one trend that started about 7-10 years ago. Again, like the features in a car, earlier 7-10 years ago, all of us were focused on how do I deliver a product which is 35 lakhs to the consumer. So it was only about design, intelligent design, smart design, avoid wastages, give a good quality product. But now we are trying to say, how do I keep the price affordable, and how do I up the enjoyment factor in your product, even when the price is 35 lakhs, 40 lakhs. You don't need to have a premium home, a luxury home, a crore and a half to enjoy certain basic features. So the first time we are trying to redefine this product by introducing fixtures and amenities which were hitherto available only in 1.5 crore products. A grow hay fittings, an American standard sanitary ware, typically available in a Puravankara 1.5 crore product, or equivalent brands of Puravankara likes of Prestige, Shobha, and other reputed developers. Today, you get a grow hay CP fittings, an American standard sanitary ware in your Provident home, anywhere between 25 lakhs, 27 lakhs, up to 50, 55 lakhs. In that segment, you're getting these features built in. Locks, which were unbranded locks were being put in. Now you have a Yale lock, Yale or a Union lock coming into these things. So international brands, your switches, which were anchor switches, for example, good quality switches. Anchor switches are not bad, but now you're getting Schneider electric switches coming in. So this is how we are upping the sheer enjoyment factor and the quality standards of your product in affordable homes. That's one thing that is happening with Provident Park Square. The other piece that is happening in affordable homes is our battles as a developer are, how do I find a land which is appropriate for affordable homes? How do I find the capital structure appropriate for affordable homes? How do I design it well such that I consume the available FSI, yet I give a product which is manageable for a consumer to buy. The other feature is finally the capital cycle needs to be completed. I mean, I invest in land, I invest in construction, I sell and get my money back so that I can do the next project. So what's extremely important is how do I gain volumes in affordable housing? This is one battle that all developers are fighting. So the battle of volumes can be won if, according to us, which we believe is if you give transparency in your pricing structure. The first time we are trying out in an affordable home project a quasi book building method based price discovery. So instead of relying on secondary sources of what is the prevailing prices in the market, and based on that putting a price and telling the customer this is the price, take it or leave it, what we are now doing in this segment is we are building a demand and a supply metric. So today the customer knows all information about the product. The price band is given, like in an IPO. A price band is given, and based on the price band, consumers come and subscribe to the product. It gives us, over a period of next 1 or 2 months, data with respect to how demand is moving for each type of units. And based on that data, we take pricing decisions. Okay. So the pricing is not arbitrary. Okay. We believe in affordable housing, it is even more important. The pricing needs to be data driven. So to back that process, there is a quasi book building method introduced to launch a project into the market. So the price will be based on demand supply metrics. It's data driven, and the transparency comes in from the fact that every single buyer will buy at the same basic price. So historically, real estate has been price has been basically brute negotiation force between the buyer and the seller. Who negotiates better gets a better deal. That is how real estate has historically grown. But we don't want that to be a process. It's an inefficient process to gain volumes. So the price that gets discovered out of this will be the same that will be applied for all buyers during the pre-launch phase. That's a new process that Puravankara and Provident is bringing into this market. I think you all should definitely take a look at the product yourself. It's a great one to buy into. Properties are available 1, 2 and 3 bedrooms ranging from 27 lakhs all the way to a 2 bedroom will be available at 37, 38 lakhs, a 3 bedroom from 55 lakhs onwards. So it's very expensive features, but we kept the price not so expensive. So that's a little bit about the product. Brochures are available, and we are happy to share any further information that you guys want. Thank you.
Ashish, if you could share your thoughts on affordable housing and both Provident's plan and Puravankara's plan with this particular sector, especially post-RERA.
I think we've definitely enjoyed the first mover advantage as far as affordable housing is concerned. So we actually started work on this way back in 2006, spent about a good 2-3 years to really understand the product, the requirement of the customer, design. After 3 years of effort, so not a knee-jerk reaction to market, but after 3 years of a scientific approach to affordable housing, we launched our first product, which was in March of 2009. Which was met, in spite of the low sentiment at that point of time, was met with great success. It was a sellout. And I think that's the success that we've ridden on. So I think the advantage that Provident today has is a good understanding of the customer, a good understanding of design, packaging that product well in terms of really adding value, right? The finishes that Anand spoke about. The critical and most important part of any housing, more importantly in affordable housing, I think is the quality and timely delivery. So the execution bit. They're also, happy to state that, we were one of the first adopters of precast in housing. And we have today at one of our projects successfully built, delivered a high quality affordable housing product in precast, right? Where the quality is equal to, if not better than a luxury housing. So I believe that we've got the critical pieces in place. Having said that, entering 2018, we are quite excited. We have a launch pipeline of over 10 million square feet in the affordable housing space. This would be across the cities of Bangalore, Chennai, Pune and Mumbai. So you're going to start seeing these launches over the next 4 to 6 quarters. I strongly believe that affordable housing is going to be the future, in the sense in terms of the size of the market, and for quality developers who understand this space, I think the possibilities are staggering. So quite excited. Happy to take any questions that you have.
Mr. Anand? Yes, hi. Can you give me the breakup of the 2 BHK and 3 total area square feet?
Sure. The 2 bedrooms start from a saleable area of 700 square foot and 900 square foot. There are 2 types that are available. That's a saleable area. The carpet areas are given in the brochures. We are happy to share the carpet areas with you. A 2 bedroom comfort unit, 700 square foot saleable area unit, will be priced at about a price range of 35 to 40 lakhs. The actual price at which we will release it to the market will depend on the demand pie that gets built. The 2 bedroom grand is a 900 square foot unit, saleable area again. Carpet areas will be disclosed in the brochure. There the prices would be between 41 and 46 lakhs. The final price will be again dependent on demand based metrics. 3 bedrooms start at 53 to 58 lakhs. And 3 bedroom larges are 62 to 69 lakhs.
All inclusive.
This is the only taxes are additional. Maintenance, advanced maintenance, those are the things that are additional.
No early bird offer.
Sorry?
No early bird offer.
The early bird offer itself is the price at which we are offering, but this is an all-inclusive price. During the pre-launch, we are giving a package price, meaning whether you take the 15th floor unit or the 5th floor unit or the 1st floor unit, the prices would be the same. So if you move fast, people who subscribe fast will get a better price and better choice of units.
I have one more question. Does this include the modern kitchen also, or it's a separate line? That is includes car parking?
Yes, it includes car parking. The prices include the car parking.
Most important point here, I think the excitement. So while, yes, we are meeting today for the launch, I think the important takeaway, which I think is path-breaking, is the kind of product that we are offering now under the Provident brand. So, I would like people to really focus on the finishing items, which till today, I do not believe anyone would have offered in this price band this kind of a product with these amenities and with these finishes, with these kind of branded finishes. So for us, that's the excitement portion, that we were able to really package this product at this price, which is first in the country today. So besides the excitement of the launch, I think the excitement is the entire R&D team, Bira's team, who have actually sat, the marketing team have also sat and really conceptualized and designed this product, which in my mind is unmatchable in this country today, with these kind of finishes and at this pricing.
This comes out of customer insight. We've seen customers who come to our site, prospective buyers, and they ask our salespeople, in Tamil or in Kannada, they ask, what is the tiles that you use? The wife asks, the husband says, no, why are you asking all this stuff? In this product, they'll give good tiles, it will not be branded tiles. So the customer's expectation, we are trying to reset that. While customers, we constantly believe the customer deserves much more for every rupee that the customer pays, and that comes out of that insight.
What is the investment you are planning for this 10 million square feet project?
For the 10 million square feet, approximately would be in terms of construction would be close to about 2,500 crores. Number of units would be close to little over, I think 10,000? About 10,000 units. And these launches are spread, like I mentioned earlier, these launches are spread across the cities of Bangalore, Chennai, Pune and Mumbai. And confident of launching the entire thing over the next 3 to 4 quarters.
After RERA and GST, how is the business?
So if you see our quarter results, business has been stable. Certain micro markets have definitely picked up. So you've seen quarter on quarter even our sales are doing better, both in the under construction as well as the affordable housing space. So with RERA having settled down, today the trend that we are seeing is that the branded players who are showing execution on ground, we've seen the sales come back. So the confusion is hardly for a month or two. Post that, sales are stabilized. And therefore our excitement for these, this huge pipeline of launches, because we see the market as stable to good, and therefore our excitement. So you would have seen over the last 2 years, we were very choosy about where we were launching our projects. With the market having stabilized, us being confident in terms of the demand in these cities and in the micro markets where we have identified our launches, we are confident and we are taking that forward.
Are there no more questions? Okay.
Happy to speak offline. Come down and spend some time if you have any further questions.
That'll be great.
Yeah?
Thank you, Ashish.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much.